Hi guys, let's look at the remaining questions of exercise 14b. Let's look at the next question. Question number 13. It says the sides AB of an equilateral triangle ABC is parallel to the x-axis. Find the slope of all its sides. So we need to calculate the slope of all the sides. What is given is it's an equilateral triangle, which means this angle is 60 degree, this angle is 60 degree, and this angle is also 60 degree. So since AB is parallel to x-axis, therefore slope of AB will be equal to slope of x-axis. Therefore slope of AB is equal to 0 since the slope of x-axis is 0. Now let's look at AC. What angle does it make with the x-axis? Yeah, it'll make an angle of 60 degree because if I extend AC and it touches the x-axis, these two will be corresponding angles. That's why they will be equal. So in angle of inclination for AC is equal to 60 degree. This is a positive slope because this is the angle is being taken in the anti-clockwise direction. Therefore slope of AC will be equal to tan 60 degree. Therefore slope AC is equal to root 3. Yes, it's equal to root 3. Slope tan 60 degree is equal to root 3. And that brings me to the last part, which is slope of BC. Now in this case 60 degree is being taken in the clockwise direction, therefore slope of BC is equal to tan negative 60 degree because this is negative angle, which means this is equal to negative tan 60 degree, which means this is equal to negative root 3. So slope of BC is equal to negative root 3. Let's read what do they want me to calculate in the question. They say find the slope of all three sides. So this is slope of side 1, side 2 and side 3. Let's look at the next question. Question number 15. ABC are the vertices of a triangle ABC. Perfect. Find the slope of the altitude of AB. Like I always do, I will draw a rough diagram so that I can visualize the question much better. So let's look at this. So this is A, this is 5, 4. This is B, negative 3, negative 2, and this is C, 1, negative 8. So let's look at part 1. Altitude of AB. So they want me to calculate the length of the slope of the altitude of AB. Now altitude is basically a line from the vertex, opposite vertex, which makes an angle of 90 degree with the given line. In this case, a line from C, which will make an angle of 90 degree at AB. So let's say this is the vertex. Let's call this point D. So this is the vertex and this is making an angle of 90 degree with AB. So now I know that the slope of AB into slope of CD will be equal to negative 1. So let's find the slope of AB. So slope of AB will be given by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. In this case 4 minus negative 2, which means 4 plus 2 upon x2, 5 minus negative 3, which means 5 plus 3, which means 6 upon 8, which means 3 by 4. Since AB is perpendicular to CD, therefore slope of AB into slope of CD will be equal to negative 1. Let me write this clearly. It will be equal to negative 1. So now I know slope of AB. So slope of AB is 3 by 4 into slope of CD is equal to negative 1, which means slope of CD is equal to negative 4 upon 3. So that's my first part. Slope of altitude of AB is negative 4 upon 3. Let's look at part 2. Part 2 says median slope of median AD. Oh, the D is given, so I can't take this as D. My mistake. I will have to change it now. So this can't be D because D is given as another line, another point, sorry. Let me call this E and let me change it wherever I've written D. So this will have to be E and this will also have to be E here. Anywhere else I've written E? Yes, there is one more point where I've written D. So I will have to change this to E. My mistake. This is E and this is E. Perfect. Let's look at part 2, slope of median AD. So median is the line which joins the opposite vertex to the opposite side and it divides it into two equal parts, which means BD and DC are equal. So finding the slope of AD, first I'll need to know the coordinates of D. So D will be equal to, since the ratio is 1:1, which means this is the midpoint, which means I will apply the midpoint formula. So -3 plus 1 upon 2 and -2 minus 8 upon 2. Therefore, D will be equal to, that's -2 upon 2, which means -1. And this is -10 upon 2, which means -5. So now I know the coordinates of D. This is -1 comma -5. Now this question becomes extremely simple. All I have to do is calculate the slope of AD when I know both the sides, both the coordinates. So slope of AD will be given by y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. In this case, y2 is 4 minus y1, that's -5, so 4 plus 5, x2 is 5 minus of -1, which means plus 1, not 6, 5 plus 1. So this means 9 upon 6, which means equal to 3 upon 2. So slope of AD is equal to 3 upon 2. So that's my answer for the second part. Let's look at part 3. Slope of a line which is parallel to AC. So I need the slope of a line which is parallel to AC. So let's say this line is, let's take it outside the triangle to make it visually easier and utilize space. So I need a slope of a line which is parallel to AC. Since the slope of line will be equal to the slope of AC, so let's calculate slope of AC. Again, the formula will be y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. y2 is 4 minus y1 is -8, so 4 plus 8 upon x2, 5 minus 1, that's 12 upon 4, which means equal to 3. Therefore, slope of line, any line parallel to AC will be equal to 3. So that's the answer for the third part. Interesting, right? Let's look at the next question now. The next question that we do will be question number 17. What does question 17 say? Find the slope and the inclination of the line AB if A is given, B is given, and we need to find the inclination as well as the slope. So let's look at part 2. In this case, A is this, B is this. We need to calculate theta and slope. So M is equal to y2 minus y1 upon x2 minus x1. In this case, y2 is 0 minus y1, that's minus of -3 or minus root 3, which means 0 plus root 3 upon x2, that's 3 minus 0, which means root 3 upon 3. This can be written as root 3 upon root 3 into root 3, which means slope is of AB is equal to 1 upon root 3. So we've already calculated one part. So this is 1 upon root 3. Since M is equal to tan theta, which is given equal to 1 upon root 3, and since tan 30 degrees, 60 degrees is root 3. So tan 30 degree is equal to 1 upon root 3. Therefore, angle of inclination, which is theta, is equal to 30 degree. Perfect. Part 2 also done. Let's look at question number 18. Question 18 says the points K3, but the points -3, 2, 2, -1 and A4 are collinear. Find A. So this is the question where we use the formula about, not formula, the concept of collinearity, which says the slope of separate parts will be equal. So let's say these are the three parts. This is negative 3, 2. This is 2, negative 1. And this is A4. So we will write, since the points are collinear, therefore slope of, let's give this some name, A, B and C, slope of AB will be equal to slope of BC. So let's calculate slope of AB first. So this will be negative 1 minus 2 upon 2 plus 3. Right? Negative 1 minus 2 upon 2 plus 3. This will be equal to 4 minus negative 1, which means 4 plus 1 upon A minus 2. Yes, let's cross multiply and see what we get. Negative 3 upon 5 is equal to 5 upon A minus 2. Let's cross multiply. This gives me 25 is equal to negative 3A plus 6, which means 3A is equal to 6 minus 25. 3A is equal to negative 19, which means A is equal to negative 19 upon 3. Therefore, A is equal to negative 6, 1 upon 3. Let's check what do they want in the question. They want me to find A, already done. Let's look at the last question of this exercise. It says, find the values of K so that PQ will be parallel to RS. Right? So we need to find the value of K so that PQ is equal to RS. So which means, since PQ is parallel to RS, therefore slope of PQ is equal to slope of RS. Let's calculate them separately. So slope of PQ will be equal to 11 minus negative 1, which means 11 plus 1 upon 6 minus 5. This will be equal to RS. So S is K square minus 4K, which means K square plus 4K upon 7 minus 6. Let's check what we get. This is 12 upon 1 is equal to K square plus 4K upon 1. Oh, so let's cross multiply. We have no need to cross multiply. So I have a quadratic now. K square plus 4K minus 12 is equal to 0. I need to find factors of negative 12, the sum of which will be 4, which means 6 and 2. So K square minus 2K plus 6K minus 12 is equal to 0. Grouping them like this, I get K times K minus 2 plus 6 times K minus 2 is equal to 0, which means K minus 2 times K plus 6 is equal to 0, which means K is equal to 2 or K is equal to negative 6. So these are the two values of K which will satisfy PQ parallel to RS. So that's about it from my side. This finishes this exercise. Let's look at the homework question for you. Only one question, no, not one, two questions, question number 19 and question number 21, part 2. Bye, take care, be safe. Bye bye.